What if the most academically productive part of your day is actually the 20 minutes you spend, literally running away from your desk?
That is such a wild concept for most people to accept.
Right. Because we usually picture university life as this like pristine montage of independence. But you step onto a campus mid-semester and you just hit the reality of midnight study sessions and massive exam dread.
Oh, yeah, it is a high-stress mental endurance test for sure.
Exactly. Okay, let's unpack this. Today we are taking a deep dive into notes that explore this harsh reality, and our mission is to give you a shortcut to a physiological toolkit.
Things like running, social sports, and functional nutrition.
Yeah, and how those act as the ultimate engines for academic success. Because since a degree is basically a mental marathon, it makes sense to start with a physical tool that acts as like a biological reset button.
We really have to stop viewing physical health as an extracurricular luxury. Movement is a core prerequisite for your brain to even function under that kind of intense pressure.
And running is so cheap, it fits any schedule. But the neurological impact is what really stands out in our sources today, specifically the release of BDNF.
Right, brain-derived neurotrophic factor.
Yeah, that's the one.
And BDNF isn't just some abstract wellness term. It physically alters your brain's architecture. Cardiovascular exercise triggers its release, which then stimulates the growth of new neurons.
So you are literally building the infrastructure to absorb information faster.
Exactly.
So it is kind of like when your laptop is just totally frozen from having 50 tabs open.
Oh, I know that feeling entirely too well.
Right, we all do. A stressed, overworked brain is a freezing computer, and running is the literal Ctrl-Alt-Delete reboot that clears the RAM.
That is a brilliant way to look at it, and the sources frame this beautifully, noting that running is fundamentally about creating mental breathing room in a world that constantly demands your attention.
Mental breathing room. I love that. But that clarity is great, right? It just doesn't automatically cure the emotional weight of campus isolation.
No, it really doesn't.
There is this strange paradox of feeling entirely alone while physically surrounded by thousands of peers, which makes me wonder why formal campus networking events feel so agonizing, but jogging next to a stranger feels completely natural.
Well, what's fascinating here is the underlying psychology of low-pressure socialization.
Okay, tell me more about that.
Think about traditional networking. You are standing face-to-face, you are maintaining direct eye contact. Evolutionarily, that posture can trigger the amygdala's threat response.
Oh, wow, so it literally elevates your anxiety.
Exactly. But moving side by side removes that intense visual confrontation.
Because you're both just looking forward and matching pace.
Yeah, the physical barrier of performance just drops completely. Furthermore, shared physical effort builds immediate unspoken trust.
Right, sweating it out toward a common goal.
It fosters a sort of primitive tribe bonding that a silent lecture hall just cannot replicate. Plus, having a peer waiting at the track creates accountability.
So you actually show up and break the cycle of solo study isolation. But, you obviously cannot power this new routine of movement and connection on an empty tank of instant noodles and late-night takeout.
Oh, absolutely not. The shift to functional fuel is critical.
Like swapping crash-inducing simple carbs for complex ones like oats or sweet potatoes.
And repairing muscle with quality proteins like tofu or eggs. Also, consistent hydration cures what is often disguised as fatigue.
Right. But wait, I want to push back on one thing from the notes here regarding healthy fats.
Sure, what is it?
Well, I get the whole omega-3s thing in avocados or nuts, but don't fats inherently make you sluggish? How does that actually help you survive a late-night study session?
That is a huge misconception, actually. Healthy fats don't make you sluggish at all. They reduce systemic inflammation and actually make you think more clearly.
Wait, really? So it impacts immediate focus?
Yes. Omega-3 fatty acids form the structural walls of your brain cells. By reducing cellular inflammation, they facilitate smoother neurotransmitter firing.
Oh, so you aren't just protecting your brain for 10 years down the line.
No, you are giving it the raw materials it needs tonight to process complex equations without stalling out.
That is a total paradigm shift. So movement and nutrition aren't obstacles taking time away from your academic achievement.
They are the very engines driving it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to be an elite marathoner. Just a 20-minute jog or upgrading your fuel source transforms your physiological capacity to handle the pressure.
You're building a biological foundation that allows you to thrive under stress rather than just hoping you don't burn out.
Which leaves us with a pretty provocative thought.
Let's hear it.
If the BDNF from running and the omega-3s from healthy fats physically enhance your brain's capacity to learn. Could the time you spend away from your desk actually be the most academically productive part of your day?